Hello and welcome to Let Me Bore You to Sleep. My name's Jason Newland. Please only listen when you can safely close your eyes. And there are so many lights on me right now, I am sweating. I need to take this top off, but that wouldn't be fair on people watching because then you'd see my skin. Ooh, not skin. Ooh. Anyway, I have two websites now. I've got the normal jasonnewland.com website with all of my stuff on. I've also now got letmeboreyou.com, which is a specific website for the Let Me Bore You to Sleep podcasts. And all of the recordings, all of the podcasts episodes are on there. It's basically just a podcast, okay? Letmeboreyou.com. I'm going to be adding what do you call them? Playlists. I couldn't think of the word. I'm going to be adding some playlists. I've already been working on them, but I'm kind of juggling different things at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to be adding that to the website as well. So you can go to as far back as you want, really. Like, if you want to listen to number 33, then you can. Or if you want to listen, whatever. The ones with music only really start from 1,000 plus. The ones before that don't have any music with them. I might be remedying that. I'm not sure. Not right now. I'm on a bit of a roll at the moment. I've managed to do a few recordings this week, I think. How many have I done? Anyone? Any idea? Jason Newland. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, no, Let Me Bore You. I just remembered I've got the other website, haven't I? Let me check that. Have a little look. Letmeboreyou.com. So I did one yesterday, 22nd, because it's the 23rd today. Did one on the 22nd. No, that was June 2020. That's a different one. So that was around the one from the past that I uploaded. I did one on the 20th, so that was a couple of days back. I did one on the 19th. Load more. And I did one on the 17th. I did one... Okay, so that's... The last time before that was the 28th of January. So I've done one... This is the fourth one I've done in the last week or so. Yeah, so that's not too bad. I'm also making a video. I made some changes to my YouTube channel because I thought, but I was wrong. Very, 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 very wrong. I thought that because YouTube now offer the opportunity to upload podcasts via the RSS feed from the podcast, which is the same feed that you can send to the podcast apps such as Apple Podcast, Spotify, TuneIn, Castbox, etc. Spreaker, SoundCloud, all the different ones that you can. Podbean, another one. So I thought that would be good. I really did. I really, really did. But it doesn't seem to work on YouTube because there's static pages. People don't seem to like static pages, even though the audio's good and everything like that. YouTube definitely seems to be... I mean, it is a video platform, basically. And I've tried to avoid making videos because... I don't know. This part of me wants to make videos because that's how I started out. Make sure I got no food in my beard. I should have done that before I started recording. That'd be terrible if like a big chunk of cheese just falls out. Vinny'd like it because he loves cheese. He loves eating cheese off of me, which is weird. That's the sentence. Vinny loves my cheese. He does. He loves cheese. It's weird because you wouldn't think that would be a natural dietary thing for an animal like a dog, which would, basically, if he was in the wild, where would he get hold of some cheese? But then, well, I suppose, in reality, human beings or like cats, tuna would not be a standard thing for a cat to hunt, would it? Quite big, that's what I'm saying. So, kind of, I guess you like what you like. That's the bottom line, isn't it? We like what we like. What else is I going to say? I'm tired. My tooth has pretty much stopped hurting now, which is good. It's still a little bit sensitive. I was eating... What was I eating? I had something that had a little hardness to it. I don't know if whatever it was, but it dug into it last night. It's like, the gap, that's healing from where the wisdom tooth was. Just there. And, I didn't enjoy it, to be honest. It wasn't fun. But, trying to eat on that side as much as possible. Now that tooth, the one next to the one that's been taken out, is quite sensitive. So I'm wondering whether I need to go to the dentist about that tooth. And if that does get taken out, that means I've got 4 teeth in a row without teeth. 4 teeth without teeth. I'm at two out there and 1 at the back out. I've also got 2 out there. This is in my whole life. I've got all my teeth at the top are fine, and most of the teeth at the bottom are okay as well. It's just I've got a gap of 2, and now the wisdom tooth. If that one goes, I'll have this big gap all the way to there of no teeth, which will be weird. So I'm hoping that it stops being sensitive. If it continues being sensitive, I will have to go back to the dentist, which I'm hoping to avoid until October, because I'll have to pay otherwise. And having the tooth out and everything, that cost me £250. So I can't come up with that money. As it is, I had to borrow the money and max out a credit card to pay for it. And you're probably thinking, what kind of crappy credit card have you got? Well, it's a crappy one. And to be honest, it's a, I think, £500 limit. And I think I had about £100 on it. So I used that. And then I borrowed £100. And then I had £50. So yeah. Anyway, that's a couple of weeks ago. I'm so glad that it's starting to heal properly now, because there was a period of time when I started to wonder, is it infected? And I wasn't really looking forward to that, because as it was, I was having earache, headache, jaw ache, which can be a sign of infection, but that was more, I think, due to the trauma of having it ripped out. Because it wasn't loose, it was just... I'm trying to think another word for rotting. And it wasn't. It was the root that was the problem, rather than the top. But anyway, I don't really want to lose any more teeth now. I didn't enjoy losing the previous teeth. But I remember, I don't know which order they went, but the only reason I lost 2 teeth that side is because one of the teeth, right, I kept having fillings in. The tooth next to it was fine. The tooth next to it was absolutely fine. It's just a tooth there. And for about 10 years, maybe, the filling would fall out. I'd go back. They started breaking into the teeth next to it and putting a filling across in order to save that tooth. And eventually it got deeper and to the point where neither of the teeth were any good. And I had to take them out. And so that was annoying. So one was already practically, I mean, it got to the point where it was all just, there was hardly much left. It was just filling. Not filling as in, oh, that was lovely, that was very filling, but a filling. And it was just so full of it that, I mean, I don't think they should have done that. I don't think to save one tooth that they should have ruined another one. Personally, but I'm not a dentist, so what do I know? Clearly I'm not a dentist because otherwise I'd have a Ferrari. No, they must earn some good money. Good luck to them. Bastards. So yeah, right, Vin. He's a weird dog. Vinny is so strange. He's strange. You just, the way he looks at me, like, just strange. He's just sitting there, but he's laying down, but he's just, sometimes I give him some food and he just turns away. But he wants it, but he doesn't want, it's almost like he wants it, but he doesn't want to have to say thank you. He doesn't want to have to acknowledge my existence in order to have the treat that I'm giving to him that's in my hand. It's like, I want the treat, but you don't exist to me. Can you just drop it on the floor, please, and leave? Is what I'm thinking he wants. Maybe not. I don't know. Had a dream last night. And I dreamt of my friend who passed away 2 months ago. It was the first I've had a dream of him. I've only think that I recollect anyway. I've only dreamt about him once, where we were talking, and this is a few weeks back. I was in the garden. This isn't a dream. I was in the garden with him. And we were just in the garden chatting, and then the neighbour looked through the window, who normally comes out and chats to him specifically because they're friends. And he waved, and my friend Luke said, "Oh, wait a minute, I'm just going to go and let him know that I'm dead." And he walks off, and I think I wake up at that point, and it's like a bit weird. Now, last night, I had a deep, meaningful conversation with him about what it's like to be dead. Seriously, like he was, I don't know where he was. Was he here? He was somewhere with me. And we were just talking about it. And I was sort of saying, "Are you out of pain now?" Because he had some problems with his leg. He had, I don't know, some insect bite or something. But anyways, his leg was almost, we had to have antibiotics, but it was really gooey. And he was sort of saying, yes, it's better, but it's just different. And he was like just talking how he could still feel things, but it was a different type of feeling. And because I said, well, is you just numb now? You're physically numb. You can't feel. He said, no, I can still feel stuff. It's just different. Okay. And I said, right. So, and he said to me, I've been gone for 10, 12 weeks now. It was the end of November. It's now getting on to the end of February. Was it November, December, January? So nearly 3 months. 3 months next week. That he's been gone. And he said in his dream, he said, "Is there anything you'd like to ask me? This might be the last time we talk. Is there anything that you'd like to ask? Is there anything, that you'd like to ask me?" And I said, "Yeah, there is. There's one thing." He said, "What's that?" I said, "When are you going to pay me that money you owe me?" And he laughed. Now, I wasn't joking. I really would like that money back, but I guess I'm never going to get it. There was more to the dream, but I can't remember it. There was other things involved. It was a strange dream. But I was talking to him the same way as I would normally. But he had this like yellow thing across like the top of his nose and his face, kind of. I didn't know what that was. So that was strange. And he said, yeah, that's just part of it. Now, I don't know. Didn't even know what that meant. But it was weird. It's very weird. Anyway, I won't harp on that because that's not really what these podcasts are about. But I do like to let you know what's going on in my life and what's going on in my world. There's not a huge amount going on, to be fair. I'm trying to tidy up. Something happened earlier that really annoyed me. I've got 3 storage things that I can hold data, that holds files, like video files, MP3 files, audio, all that stuff. So I've got 3 of them, and one of them, because I've got a lot, each video file takes up like gigabytes of data, so it's a lot of space required, even just for the audios, because there's thousands and thousands of audios. Each time I do an audio recording and I put all 4 recordings into a file, a zip file, so you could download all of them, I'll tell you exactly how much it comes to. Oh, in fact, wait a minute. I could do this. I can look here. Downloads. 2.1 gigabytes. That was for yesterday's podcast. So that was the 10-hour version, 5-hour version, one with music, one without music. 2.1 gigabytes. It's quite a lot. What you can do though, if you're interested, on my website, letmebore.com, you can actually download each individual podcast as well as stream it. So you can play it on the website, or you can download it for free. So that's groovy, isn't it? What else? Yeah, so I dropped I didn't drop it, I knocked it off the table, the desk, one of the storage things, and I could see it is bent a little bit. And I was like, oh man, please don't let it be broke. It seems to be working okay, but apart from the fact that they're not cheap, I think that one's about 4 terabyte, the other one's about 8 terabyte, I think. And that one's about 4 terabyte, the one up there. Technically that's enough, but sometimes I have to copy a bunch of podcasts and divide them in a different way, by the ones that are 10 hours, one that are 5 hours, and sometimes so that I can put them into zip files in order to upload to jasonnewland.com. Other times I need to have them just in order so I can upload them to a podcast. So it's, there's a few copies of different files and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, it annoyed me because there's too much stuff on this desk. Now, I need this desk really to be facing this way, because if I'm going to make videos, this is where I'm going to be focused on, rather than you seeing the television in the background and stuff. I quite like the idea of my bookcases being here. Just me. Got my microphone, so I am making a podcast as well. So this is going to be, this will be the video on YouTube, and the podcast will be separate. It'll just be the same, but I'll have to edit bits and stuff, and so if someone comes to the door and Vinny starts barking, I'll have to edit that out, which would be annoying to try and do. It's easier on a podcast. With a video, I've got to just do the editing on a video thing, and but it's okay. That's all right. It ain't the end of the world. So my plan for YouTube is to get back to basics and make videos. It might be the videos of the podcasts, but it's just going to be live videos, no more podcasts, because I can upload thousands of podcasts that will just have a static page, But YouTube, and I don't know why, YouTube doesn't like the podcasts with background music, because they say that it's a copyright infringement when the music I use is copyright free. Well, I use the copyright, and it's free to use, but I post the copyright information on each of my podcast platforms and everything to let people know. It's even on YouTube. It should be on YouTube. Where is it? YouTube. Let's see if it's got my channel. Yeah. So in the About section of my YouTube channel, the background music used in our videos is Deep Relaxation by Kevin MacLeod from Incompetech.com. This track is licensed under the Creative Commons by Attributes 3.0 license. Learn more about the license. So I'll take that off, because I'm not going to be using background music anymore for the videos. But if you want to listen to this with background music, just go to my podcast, letmeboreYou.com, or wherever you listen to your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever, and you can listen on different versions with music. Also, what I've done is, I'll see if this is a familiar. No, I won't do this. Basically, on my website, on my YouTube channel, there's one particular video which is called "Try and Stay Awake Hypnosis Challenge," and it's the most popular video I've ever done. Like, a full stop. Probably over the years, hundreds of thousands of listens to that video, with different channels, different YouTube channels. I think I probably had about 150, over 100,000 plays when I deleted that channel in 2012, 2013. And then I opened other YouTube channels, and it's on this latest one, the last couple of years, it's been about just under 10,000 plays, but it's had the most plays of any of my videos. So I'm going to be taking it off of YouTube because it's got background music. And so what I'm going to do is, well, what I have done already is I put it on onto my website, jasonnewland.com. And it's basically, am I saying basically a lot? I think I am. It's in the index, or in the, the top of the page thing. It's called just basically Try and Stay Awake video. Click on that, and the video is embedded. I basically uploaded it to a different video service, and it's embedded, so you can play it for free again. It's 26 minutes 25 seconds long. It's from 2011. That's when I first recorded it. And I thought, well, it's the only one that people really ask for. Generally, whenever I take stuff off of YouTube, that's the video that people ask for. Say, can you just put it back? So what I'll do is, if anyone does that, I'll just give them a link. You can watch it on my video. Or what I might do is, I'm going to get a download link. So I'm going to upload it to the website. So you can download the video, so you can just watch it at home. If those that want to watch it. I'm also going to embed my videos into my website as well, and possibly make them available to download if you want to keep the videos. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I'll put them, I'll embed them into the videos, into the websites. So for this one, it'll just be a different section. It won't be in the podcast section, because I don't think I can't upload videos to SoundCloud. Unless I can. I don't think I can. I think it's just audio. So what I'll do is I'll have a separate page for videos maybe. And then just have you can just click on which one you want. Just have them. I think. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I've not really thought it through, to be honest with you. Perhaps I should. So on my YouTube channel now, it really is YouTube. There are, I don't know how many videos there are. How many videos? There's not a huge amount on here now. I've got 1,138 subscribers. There's 142 videos. And there was about 2,500 yesterday. So I've deleted a lot, but none of them were live videos like this. They were just static pages. So I got rid of them. So all that's left is live videos of me wobbling around over the years. And the last Let Me Bore You to Sleep was 1062, which was 23rd of December last year. So that's the last time I did a Let Me Bore You to Sleep video, from the sounds of it. So I don't know if I'm going to do these regularly, the videos. I don't know. I might do. I might. Yeah, again, I might not. The problem with making videos is it's not just there's more work, but it's also that if I get someone knocking on the door, it could be a problem. Like I'm trying to make sure I don't get interrupted, and he barks like anything, anytime, it's a butterfly flaps their wings in South Africa and he barks. I'm just saying, it's like he just is because he's racist. No, it's because he's very sensitive. It's a very sensitive puppy. So yeah, I'm just gonna see what happens. It's a little bit easier. That's what I'm saying. It's just a little bit easier to edit a podcast audio than it is for a video, for me. Just for me personally, because I guess in reality, when I was doing the videos in the past, I didn't do an awful lot of editing. There wasn't a lot done. It was just, you know what I mean? Just, I'd record. I mean, if you listen to some of my recordings, they were just really echoey. Like really like I was talking in a bathroom or something. In fact, sometimes I was. Not a public toilet. There was no one else around, usually. Now there was a time when 2011, I used to get up, get ready to go to work. So I was a counsellor back then. So I'd get up, have a shower, have my breakfast, all that stuff. And then I would I'd put in the bathroom, because that was the only room that had really good light. So, but unfortunately it was echoey like every bathroom in the world probably. So I put the camera on top of there might have been a shelf above the sink, because I had an ensuite, so there's a bathroom connected to we know what an ensuite is. Okay, fair enough. All right, have a go at me. So I put the camera on top of just near the sink, and I would sit down and I'd talk and I'd do like a 10-minute video before I went to work. And it would be something kind of motivational, relaxing, positive, just something like that. And I'd do that, a short video, and then I'd head to work. And all I'd do is just upload it to YouTube. Zero editing. So I'd really try and you'd see me go like that to press the thing, and then hello and welcome to Jason Newland. www.jasonnewland.com. My name is Jason Newland. I was a lot posher back then. No, I had a much higher pitch voice. Hello, my name's Jason. Hello, what's your name? I've listened to some of my recordings, and I don't think it was necessarily. My voice probably was maybe a higher pitched. Maybe as I got older, it's a little bit deeper. But I put that down to puberty. But also, when you talk in an echoey environment, generally it seems to raise the octaves. I don't know if that's the correct terminology, but it sounds a bit higher. I think the voice sounds a bit more lighter. When you use a microphone and the equipment and stuff, it sounds a bit more personal. It's a bit more maybe clearer. And I think I've got quite a clear voice now. I would class myself quite professional. I don't know, just because I've got soundproofing on the wall all the way around this bit. There's soundproofing all across that wall as well. Little bit of soundproofing on that wall. I need to basically spread it, but I kind of ran out of money, so I stopped doing it. Over there, it looks like mould, but it isn't. It's actually the felt from where the soundproofing used to be, because I took the soundproofing off that wall and put it inside my garden shed, which I had in my bedroom. That was one of my ideas a few years back. I thought, you know what would be a good idea? You know what would be really clever? Get a garden shed for my bedroom. Actually, it sounds silly now. According to my friends, it sounded silly then as well. But to me, I was like, how can I have the most soundproofed experience to make my videos, my podcasts? That's what I was aiming for, to cut out any background sound, because best will in the world, even like it's fairly quiet right now, but in the summer, I mean, it's, what is it, 6 o'clock in the evening now. In the summer, there's people outside because it's the summer. People are out having parties and drinking and shouting and playing, and you know, there's more activity during the day. And you know, when it's raining all day, people generally kind of stay indoors, so that's a lot easier, because it never rains in the summer here. Okay, fair enough. But you know, in the summer there's more activity, more sound. So I thought, what can I do so that I can get the best quality audio? Now, I looked online, and some of these recording booths were like $5,000 upwards just for a little recording booth. And even those they didn't guarantee soundproof, which makes a little like, well, if it's a recording booth, then surely it should be soundproof. Surely. But they didn't seem to give that guarantee. So, plus I didn't have £5,000. It's like, wow. So I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll make my own. So I got a shed from the catalogue, and I think it cost me about £240. So didn't have to pay for it until, you know, later on. Pay now, get it later, or whatever it is. It arrived, and the people that delivered it didn't want to help me with it upstairs. It's like, I had that before, you know. These shelves, the ones behind me, 1, 2, 3, I've got 3 left. I bought 6, I think. And I think, what have I got? 1, 2, 3. 6 broke along the way, or maybe there might be 1 in the storage cupboard. But the other 2, they broke, they fell apart, I think. Anyway, the reason I got 6 is because it's special offer. It was on with Argos, a game pay now, buy later, and it was almost like, I think there was one buy 2 get 1 free, almost kind of some kind of special Easter deal, which is weird because it was around Easter time. So I thought, well, I want really 3 that side of the room, 3 this side of the room, which is 1, 2. Yeah, it's more than 4. So I thought, I want to do that. I want to get 6 of them. Yeah, and they weren't expensive at all. They were like, they couldn't have been more than about £40, £50 each. So I thought, okay. And this was years ago. I can tell you the exact time. Because my friend downstairs helped me put them up, and we were annoying the hell out of each other. Yeah. I mean, we were basically getting in each other's way, putting these things up. So he helped me put them up, and that was the same night that EastEnders was on television. The TV was on the wall up there, and Barbara Windsor, that was her final appearance as blimey, Mitchell. What was her name? Something Mitchell. Anyway, Phil Mitchell's mum. So that was her final appearance. I won't go any more than that because people who watch it knows what happened. So it was kind of a surreal moment because it was the opposite to a happy episode. And not that EastEnders have done many happy episodes. I mean, I don't think they've ever done a nice wedding where the people there's no tragedy or something. There always has to be a tragedy. So we put these 6 bookcases up. I don't know if we got 4 done, and I said, no, stuff it. I've had enough. Just chuck them out the window. Because we were annoying each other. He thought I was purposely being useless, and I am pretty useless for stuff like that, but it's not on purpose. You know, I've got a tendency of breaking things. When I got my TV, which is over there, I couldn't wait to get help to put it up, so I put it up myself. And the feet are in wrong. They're back to front. And I forced them in. So basically, instead of facing out, they're facing in. Now, the TV's so heavy, it makes no difference. It's been like that for a few years now. I think I had that TV, so it's made no difference. But it's kind of like I could hear the thing breaking as I was pushing it into it. So I could have broke the TV. I think I did split it a little bit, the bottom. I just wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch it. I wanted a new TV. And with the bookcases, what was I going to say? The man who delivered the bookcases, right? Because I think there was 6 bookcases. I think there was. Maybe it was 5. I think there was 6. He moaned about how much stuff I was getting delivered. Like, he was a proper moaner, really angry that he had to deliver 6 bookcases. It's like, why are you telling me? Surely this is a conversation between you and your boss. You know, the people that I just paid money to. Yes. Or do you hear that buzzing sound? That's the what's it? Elements. It's called an Elements. Basically, it's a storage unit, and 72%, 1,900 files being copied from one storage unit to the other. 72% done. It's basically all of my deep sleep whisper hypnosis recordings. And so much stuff. I can't believe really how much stuff there is, considering I only started 18 years ago. Blimey, 18 years. It's ridiculous. It's more than 18 years. It was January 2006. But reality is, all of these recordings that are available now on my podcasts, most of them have just been in the last few years. The last 6 years or so, 7 years. Some of them, I mean, you know, like the original Stop Smoking recordings I did in 2008 or I think 2009. I would say either 2008 or 2009, and I would say 2009. The reason I remember it is because I devoted 10 days of my life to making them. Seriously, 10 days. It was the holidays, it was the summer, my landlord and landlady went on holiday for a week, or no, 2 weeks. So I was in the house on my own for 2 weeks. So I wasn't restricted to just staying in my bedroom, my little bedroom, because I was at university at that time, so I was just lodging in this place. And I had some new recording equipment, new microphone, and it was just new stuff that I was just basically trying to make some recordings that sounded good, that sounded decent, as well as trying to make the recordings useful. So I decided to spend, well, I basically said I'm going to use 10 days and I'm going to make the recordings, even if it's just a sentence at a time, and work out what I'm going to say it, then edit it and re-edit it until it's as perfect as I can get it. And I did 4 different recordings, and each recording didn't last long, about half an hour each. So it was only about 2 hours worth of stuff. 10 days it took me. And I was up early and gone to bed late, so I was on it. The editing was the hardest part, because I've been in a recording studio before previously, I think the year before, and I kind of saw how they do things, because I remember I did 3 different recordings, one for chronic pain relief, relaxation, and sleeping, insomnia, hypnosis. So I did these recordings over, it might have been 2 days, 3 days, 2 days. And again, this is probably 2008. 2009 was the stop smoking ones. So 2008. And when he was editing it, he'd say to me, "Oh, can you just say a word?" So he would basically dub it and then put the word in again, because it didn't come across clearly enough. So I thought I'd use some of that technique for the editing for my stop smoking recordings. And I did. I tried to make it as clear as possible. Now, I exaggerated a little bit when I said that I spent 10 days, because I did, but I also, at the same time, watched every episode of Prison Break. So it was kind of like an hour on, an hour off kind of thing. So I'd do an hour working on the recordings. Then I'd spend an hour watching an episode of Prison Break. Then I'd do an hour like that, And maybe I'd do a bit of exercise, probably, because I had a punch bag in the garden, so maybe I'd work out on a punch bag, do some weights or something as well. But most of the time, and I have to eat, of course, but I could watch Prison Break at the same time. And I might have made some videos as well along the way, but didn't spend a lot of time doing that. I'm just remembering, because what I did is, when you came out of the bedroom that I was in, because there was another bedroom opposite, occasionally people lived there. On the right was the bathroom. There was a shower and a toilet and a sink. And turn left and there was this room, like a dining room with a big table. That's where the family would have their Christmas dinner and, things like that. But it wasn't used very often, because they had another table in the kitchen, which they would use for eating, like normally. Not that they would eat abnormally at Christmas, but, I mean, just, what I mean? That was their day-to-day thing. On the left-hand side, there was a living room with a settee and everything. No one ever went in there. So I'm not quite sure what that was about. And hello. Hello, mate. You right? Hello? No, we're not going anywhere. Vinny's talking to me. No, we're not going anywhere. I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video, Vinny. I'm doing a video. Yeah. You know what I don't understand? 51 minutes now. Is it 50? Let's have a look at this. Yeah, just over 50 minutes I've been talking. I haven't said anything yet. I've not even started the podcast and it's time to end it nearly. End it? That's a bit dramatic. Stop the podcast, I mean. What are you doing, Vinny? What are you doing? Do you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk, don't you? You're going to have to wait. That was a bit wrong. I shouldn't have mentioned the word walk, should I? Because now he's looking at me like, really? You're going to leave me like that? You're just going to do that to me? Just going to say it and then just carry on talking like nothing happened? What he wants, and I know it, he knows around this time that his friend Archie walks past. He's got a little friend called Archie, and which I just said, didn't I? I don't know why I said it twice. He's a little dog. Cutest, really cute little dog. And they're about the same size. And they love each other. Like, really, really love each other. Kiss and cuddle and play and dance and everything. Seriously. If I get a chance, I keep saying to Archie's mum, I need to film this. And then I can show people. I didn't say show the world and my millions of fans, obviously, but because that would be a lie. But I would like to. Anyway, I could start getting people that listen to my podcast to come to my YouTube channel to watch stuff, because it might seem like, if you look at the YouTube channel, you might think, well, okay, he's got 1,136 subscribers on YouTube, and he's, I don't get many views at the moment, and it's like, not doing very well, really, are you? But what you don't realise, is this. You're right, I'm not doing very well. No, I want to show you something, if I can, if you'll let me. Right, let's have a look. I want to see. I wonder if this will. Okay, right. So this might. Okay, this isn't a good example. Fair enough. I mean, some days I got a few different podcasts, and on one of these podcasts, this is the Hypnosis for Sleeping Deeply with Music. I've had 15,000 plays the last week. 15,000. So if I come out of there, sign in, to the Let Me Bore You to Sleep podcast. Try face again, excuse me. So let us see my face, my weird face. Come on. Don't mess about. What are you doing? Continue with Facebook. Okay. Excuse me. It just wants to see my face. I can't deny it that. Right. It's okay, it worked that time. So I've had 7,500 on that one this week. So what's that? 100,000 so far? Some days I get 10,000 plus downloads or plays on my various different podcasts. Sometimes I get a bit less, sometimes I get a lot more. It really just depends. I mean, I've had 38,500 in the last week on the Relax, Sleep and Pain Hypnosis podcast. Today so far 2,232. The other one was 3,005, 6, 7. So far I've probably had about 7,000 plays. So it's quite a slow day today, to be honest with you. Yesterday it was 4,000. A couple of days ago 9,000, 9,500. That was just on one podcast. So the podcasts are more listened to than the YouTube videos. That's all I was trying to point out, really. So yeah, mind you, there was a time a couple of years ago I had a really, really busy. This is during COVID, so I guess more people were able to listen to me. That probably, I don't know, maybe needed to, but there was that period when I had what did I have? Just under 900,000 plays in a month. I think it was in the December 2021 or 2020, something like that. And it's like, wow, yeah, that was quite a lot. But I've never reached that amount. I think I was getting on this. Let's have a look at Spreaker. I was on Spreaker for quite a few years. I'm still on there now, but it's really, I don't get many downloads on there anymore, to be fair, because all the recordings have to be without music, and that's pretty pointless. Statistics. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's not letting me know the statistics for the previous years. That's annoying. It's not doing it. I can't believe it. I've lost my statistics. It actually used to give me. So it was something like 14 million downloads. For over the last 5 or 6 years, I was getting about 5 to 6 million a year downloads or plays or whatever of my podcasts, and then I think it was it October? No, it's August. They decided no more music. We don't want any music on your podcasts anymore because Spotify don't like it. So I took the music off. They deleted at least one of my podcasts, maybe two, because I didn't move quick enough. And from then on, it kind of went downhill from there. So I've had to redo everything. And it's been a little bit difficult. Very time consuming. So hopefully it's getting back. But Spreaker is... The reason I'm on Spreaker still is because a lot of the smaller podcasts, for example, 30-day relaxation plan, 7-day cure insomnia, hypno chats, hypnotic buffet, healing words, help with addiction, relaxation for stress and panic attacks, let me bore your pain away, Jason's bedtime story time, sleepy boring objects, stop smoking courses, stress and pain relief podcast, relax and sleep hypnosis daily. All those podcasts are on there because I don't have separate ones where they've got music in the background. I did have one, but what I'm thinking of doing now, I might do, is getting some SoundCloud ones. It's $10 or £10 a month, so it's going to cost me money, but I'd like to get a podcast where I can have the music as well. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, probably about 10. So that's another £100 a month, which, and then so I don't know, we'll see, because I kind of miss having them out there so people can listen to the ones with the music, because at the moment, if you go online and you look up these podcasts, well, I've got them on another podcast, this one for example, Relax, Sleep and Pain Relief Hypnosis. I've got playlists, so all of my recordings are on there, but unless you go onto the actual SoundCloud, you won't see them, or unless you go onto my website, jasonnewland.com, you won't know they were there. So, with music, I mean, you'll be able to find the podcast about music on Spotify and Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. Anyway, that's me done. Done. So, that went really quick. Why did it go so quickly? It's just an hour. An hour, man. Yeah, an hour of bragging. It wasn't bragging. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. Letting you know what's going on. Whenever I go, it really, the microphone doesn't like that. So, since October last year, so what was it? October, November, December, January, February. So, the last 4 months, I've got 871,500 plays on just on that one podcast alone. So, I've already had between the 3, I've now got 4 podcasts. I've probably got another one coming. I did have 5, deleted 2. Now I'm uploading the other 2 again. So, 1, 2, yeah, well over 2 million plays in the last 4 months. So it's still going okay. I just I need a bit more consistency, you know what I mean? Just I know that some people, they tell me they rely on these recordings, and they, hard to believe maybe, but that they benefit from listening to me just talking rubbish for an hour, and can help them to fall asleep because it's so boring. And I find that hard to believe, because, oh come on, I'm interested. Is there anyone else more interested than me in the world? No, come on. I'm pretty impressive, but some people find that boring. So yeah, and that's it. I don't know. Did I do a podcast yesterday? Oh no, I did one yesterday. Yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah, that's okay. I did. So that's it. So thank you for listening. Remember, say hi if you want, and hello to Sebastian, of course. He's my best YouTube friend. He will no doubt post something here about how weird I look. By the way, if you're intending to post something about how I look, I have a mirror. I know how I look, which is why I don't like making videos. But I enjoy making videos actually, but I prefer it if it was a different face. You know what I mean? If it was someone beautiful like George Clooney or Brad Pitt or Cillian Murphy, or someone like, or Willy Wonka, I forgot his name. Why has his name gone out of my head? But someone, pretty. Now, I'm more ugly than pretty. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I am. This is me. grey old fat old man, but it's fine because it's not really about looking at me. You know, I like to think that probably most people, if they're watching these videos, are possibly got their eyes closed and they're going to sleep, perhaps. But it's still worth remembering you can listen to this as a podcast. And what I'll try and do is put a link on the YouTube video eventually when I've got those podcasts done. And I'll put a link to the website, letmeboreYou.com. Maybe a link to the jasonnewland.com as well, because there's a lot of stuff on there. I mean, a lot, like really a lot. Even just like the hypno chats and the hypnotic buffet. They're things that you're never going to hear anywhere else. Unless, of course, you you listen to them on a podcast, but they are available, but they're almost hidden podcasts. And most of them last for like 45 minutes each, an hour, some of them. So I've got 20 hypno chats. And the titles on them, so like the first one is The Future, is called Public Transport and Sending Healing Energy. That's number 2. Self-Esteem, number 3. Stop Caring What Others Think, number 4. That's 41 minutes long. Another one, 41 minutes. Gratitude, number 5. Be Kind to Yourself, number 6. That's 45 minutes long. A Bit of Freedom. Ooh. And these are hypno chats. So Feeling Judged, number 8. Internal Dialogues, I'll talk about that for 40 minutes. Number 9. 10 hypno chats, Limiting Beliefs and Views, 37 minutes. Number 11 is Attractiveness and Inner Beauty. That's for an hour and 9 minutes. It's all about me. 12 is Reward and Punishment, 47 minutes. Stop Smoking and Other Stuff, 39 minutes. But that's also on the Stop Smoking podcast. Hypno Chats Contentment. It's 30 minutes and 56 seconds. 15 is Bereavement, 33 minutes. Okay, let's forget them two. Probably don't want to listen to them ones. Number 17 is Age a Number, 44 minutes and 59 seconds. Is age a number? I've got no idea what I don't know what they contain. I'll be honest. I did these recordings in about 2011, I think. Yeah, 2011. It's now 2024. I don't know what I spoke about. It's 13 years ago. I got no idea. And they're going to be echoey. It's not the best quality sound. They were on video. They may still be on video somewhere. If you want me to upload the videos to YouTube, let me know. They're just not good quality sound. They're not good quality video either, some of them. So it's kind of weird, because I think sometimes the content was good. I know it's hard for me to be a judge on that one. But when I was doing YouTube the first time, from 2007 until 2013, I think. That was my first proper YouTube channel. And it was a successful YouTube channel. I wasn't like a big hitter, but it was going well. I think I had a few thousand subscribers that were very, very loyal. You know, people used to come and watch my videos, even though they were very bad quality sound, very bad quality video. But I used to get an audience that used to regularly come and watch my videos. And I had about 1,000 videos on there before I deleted the channel. I had a bit of an emotional blip, and I deleted the channel. At the time, I was monetized. I wasn't making much money, but I was getting about 45,000 plays a month, and that's not a lot, but it was going up exponentially. So it really was starting to grow by about 5,000-6,000 every month. And I needed that because even though I think it was less than $100 at the time, I was earning about £5,000 a year as a counsellor. There was just no money. So, for some reason I deleted it. Weird, one of my weird moments. Not the weirdest moment, but a weird moment. And, right, Vinny started barking. So what I done is I got him up so he can have a little, be part of the video. Look at it, he's like, I don't know if I like this. So he's nice and comfortable. He's nice and supported, aren't you? And no, you haven't got to bark. You've got to bark. Good boy. Vinny, you're such a good boy. Yes, you are. You're so pretty. Look how pretty he is. You're a pretty boy. Yes, you are. Can you see yourself? Please don't bark at yourself thinking it's another dog. Can you see? Look. No barking. No barking. Good boy. I love you so much. I love my little Vinny. I love my little Vinny so much. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Wiggle your ears if you know you're a good boy. Yeah, yes, you did. Okay, right, you want to get down? All right, okay. Don't make such a big fuss. I'm going to go. Remember to be kind to yourself. Remember to be gentle with yourself. Because you deserve to be happy. Lots of love. Bye.